One of the most common complaints that people who have a stoma discover quite early on, if your rectum hasn't been removed, that actually you can still produce some mucus from your back passage. And although I'm quite sure the vast majority of people will have been told that that is a fact, a lot of information that you're given whenever you're in hospital just goes over your head and goes in one ear and out the other because you're given so much information at the one time. So rectal mucus is a thing, and the reason why it happens is that it's a very natural, normal thing that the bowel produces this mucus substance, and the reason why it does produce it is to facilitate the movement of faeces so that it passes out nice and gently. But obviously whenever your bowel motion is coming out into a bag, your bowel, the rest of your bowel doesn't know that there's no faeces coming down, so it still continues to produce this mucus. So therefore you still have to pass it. Now it is a problem that can be worse for some people rather than others. Some people just don't have any issue with it at all and it doesn't seem to bother them. Other people would feel this feeling of urgency or fullness in their rectum, and they would be able to hold on to the mucus and just go and sit in the toilet. You bear down very gently as if you are going to pass a normal bowel movement, and the mucus comes away. And for those people it could be maybe once a day, once a week, but there's absolutely no way to predict how frequent the removal of mucus would have to be. For other people it can be a lot more troublesome, and that's where they have a lack of ability to control the mucus and that it just leaks out. And for those people it can be very, very troublesome altogether. What I would recommend you to do is to actually go back and discuss it with your surgeon or your GP. It might be possible to have a suppository that will help to calm down. Maybe there is an element of inflammation going on in your rectum, and that could reduce the amount of mucus coming away. But if that's not possible, the thing to do would be to make sure that you dry your area at your rectum and anus really, really well. That you maybe use a little sanitary pad, a panty liner, that would catch the mucus so that you're not actually wetting your underwear. Maybe also using support underwear that will actually hold the pad closer up into your rectum so that it catches the mucus and doesn't cause it to be so troublesome. You need to also protect that part, the skin around your rectum and your anus. So that would be, as I said, wash it, dry it, and maybe use a barrier cream, something like Sudocrem or something that people would use in your country for nappy rash. And that just helps to put on a layer of barrier that whenever the mucus comes out, that it won't cause any damage to your skin. Something else that has worked for other people would be pelvic floor exercises, and that's where you pull up your rectum and hold it and release and hold it, and you repeat that for about 5 times every hour, and that should improve your muscles so that you can retain the mucus and hopefully be able to just go and pass it away in the toilet, and hopefully that would be less troublesome for you.